you are new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the newest chapter of One Piece, number 1116. So, of course, spoiler alert if you're not up to date with manga. Let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. Alright, it's called Conflict, and we have a cover story: Oni Child Yamata and the Holy Nourish Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 6, getting medicine and dumplings from Otsuru. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, the size difference is really noticeable here. Oh, and all these Yamata's admirers, I wonder, with the hearts in the backgrounds. That's interesting. Okay, that is really cute. Happy to see Otsuru again, of course. Okay, that's something interesting. A truth too hard to swallow. Did he just say that there are world-sinking weapons still out there somewhere? How can an 800-year-old war be ongoing? No one from back then is even alive today. Oh shit, why would a war rage on in total secrecy? Vegapunk. there's, there's something to take in here. This is the portrait that looks kinda like Vivi, right? Don't you think? Like this is her ancestor, maybe? What is your opinion? I feel like I look at it and I kind of see Vivi. And Imu is looking at this portrait with big wide eyes. So this is interesting. In all sincerity, he says, "Oh no, missing posters of Vivi. Don't worry, Vivi is okay. Vivi is okay. Oh my gosh, it's been. That how dark also. What was his name? Shit. Karu. That's him, right? He's crying about Vivi. Oh my gosh. And oh, this is such a sad day for the kingdom, to be honest. The king is dead and the princess is missing. Holy shit. I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart, as there is something else I must confess, Vegapunk continues. Well, there I think is like a ceremonial service for the dead king with his huge photo. It's kind of interesting, a parallel maybe here, that we have possibly Vivi's ancestor in Imu's room here, a huge portrait, and here on this page we have a huge portrait of King Cobra, but like a bit of a different setting, obviously. I guess like not everyone in Alabasta, this maybe like high-ranking officials, let's say, right, have gathered to pay their respects towards the dead king. Was his like body? Because I think there is Egyptian-looking like coffin. Overall, the Egyptian design here looks really cool. In any case, Vegapunk continues, "My goal was always to create an energy source to fuel society's development, and while it remains unfinished, what next? Oh, that's a double page. My research has culminated in the Mother Flame. Its power has many practical uses." So he didn't manage to create an energy source to fuel society's development like completely. So Mother Flame is not like the perfect option, but it is a step in that direction. I'm certain that one day this undying energy can be harnessed to ensure that the entire world lives in abundance. That is so cute. And you can see some obvious like poor people being happy listening to his ideas. They're like, oh, this is like really motivating, really inspiring, that this scientist was trying to create a better life for us. That is really sweet. This breakthrough is marked, however, as a small fragment of the flame was stolen. Wait, that's kind of exciting. I take full responsibility for this unfortunate event. Marines are like shocked. Well, they are shocked throughout the whole speech. The Cypher Pole agents are stuck in the middle of the island? This is bad. They are completely surrounded by flames. Wait, is that what Marines are shocked about? Because this is like their conversation, I assume. Did they just learn about this and now they're worried about these Cypherpol agents? Because I think last time they heard it, it was the moment where the agents, along with Seraphims, kind of fell through the ceiling through the floor, so to say, I think somewhere. That was quite the tremor. Any idea what's happening? Edison, Stacy is asking. That spooked me too. The whole gosh darn basement came crashing down here with all the Cypherpol agents and all. Okay, yes. Can't generate any more clouds for the Straw Hat crew. Came crashing down? How is that possible? Another monstrous elder must be heading up. Okay, we have a panel here with consequences of the crash. What is this gotcha sound? That's interesting. But overall, yeah, this Seraphim, we can see the Hancock Seraphim in a bubble here, and Cypherpol agents, poor guys, didn't have any bubbles. So they just, if it wasn't One Piece world, they would probably be dead, like crushed to death. But since they are in One Piece world, I think they're alive. I think they should be good. Stacy, get yourself out of here. Edison is begging her. We see some strong reaction from her, and she asks Edison, is it okay if I let Kaku go free? And Kaku himself, I think, is like surprised. Huh? I don't want him to suffer the consequences of this. Don't worry, I won't let him go after the Straw Hats, but I don't think pursuing them will be his priority anyway. That's Edison on this small panel, like, Understood, Stacy. I'm sorry for putting you through all this. It didn't occur to me that they were your friends. Forgive me for making you turn on them. So this is an interesting moment. So Stacy did grow close, well, at least to Kaku. I'm not sure about, can you really grow close to a person like Lucci? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, maybe she does care, like for Kaku. At least, for example, like she got attached to him, and I think he was generally more of a nice person, not like Rob Lucci, more likable, I feel like. So that is totally plausible. That's an interesting. Oh, his face! Gosh, the expressions in One Piece always so good. You can just like feel all the emotions on the face. This is gorgeous. Despite being torn between both sides, you still rescued us. That inner conflict is proof of your humanity, Stacy. Exactly. If she didn't have any humanity, she like wouldn't care. Since she's kind of programmed to be loyal to Vegapunk, she would be like, okay, I'm loyal to Vegapunk. I'm helping Vegapunk. I don't care about these guys I was with. But while she spent her time with Kaku and Lucci, you kind of grow attached to people, right? So they maybe did become some kind of her friends, some kind of her companions, and there are some feelings, and this is very human. Oh, she's so cute. Do as you please, just find a way to keep on living, hopefully. Yes, so this is so cute. Gosh, I don't know, the panel with Kaku's face, I like it a lot. This is just great reaction. 2 weeks after the flame fragment was stolen, Vegapunk continues, we observed an intense glow emanating from above the kingdom of Lulusia. Wait, do you think it's connected? Lulusia? I later got the news that the entire nation had mysteriously vanished without a trace. Before long, my equipment registered the worldwide earthquakes I mentioned earlier. This might be my pride as a scientist talking, but I was certain of one fact. This is that girl with like handkerchief on her hair. And we saw her all the time in the background, but is it the first time we see her talking? Is this the same girl? Saying, why would someone do that to Lulusia? Is that her? I'm not sure. Only the Mother Flame could supply the immense energy needed to cause this tragedy. An ancient weapon did that. Wait. So, you mean there is a connection? So, the world government stole the flame fragment from Vegapunk to be able to destroy Lulusia? I thought they kinda could do it just with their own means. Wait a second. So intense glow Use entire nation vanished without a trace. My equipment registered the worldwide earthquakes, and I'm certain that only the Mother Flame could supply the immense energy needed to cause this tragedy, so he feels kind of responsible. Lelusi is gone, Horan confirmed. Yes, so this is first we were hearing about this. My very own invention was used to power an ancient weapon. Okay, so yeah, they did have that ancient weapon able to do this, but they used his invention to power it. That is basically the lowdown. Yes, that is understandable. He feels guilty. He feels like, okay, something I did that I wanted to use for the greater good, to help the people of this planet, right? It was used actually in reverse to destroy a nation. So he is bowing down, apologizing. The motives and origin of the perpetrators are a mystery to me, but in the end it all boils down to one hard truth. I am an accessory to this act of mass murder. I cannot express how remorseful I am for my part in this. I am truly sorry. But this proves my theory is plausible. The disaster that flooded the world was man-made. Vegapunk, it's not your fault, people watching us saying. Huh? Then Pluton is... Shh! Mom and Kinemon talking. Lord Momonosuke! Like, don't say it about Pluton. This funny reaction. There were... Oh, crocodile. Listening. There were once 3 great ancient weapons. It's like, these episodes where usually we see people reading the newspaper and we get to see different places, the characters we know, and these few chapters, everyone listening to Vegapunk, it's like a huge expansion on that. We see in real time how they're receiving some really big news, and we get to see all of the characters we met before, like all of them. That's a lot. It is said that Joy Boy attempted to ensure that they would be passed on to future generations. That begs the question, why hasn't the world sunk enough? Such ambiguity makes it hard to brand one side just and the other evil. But the day of answers is coming. Consider that a warning. When the time comes, everyone will fear the notion of a sunken world. You're gonna choke, idiot. What are these cookies? I think I saw this kind of Japanese. I think I even tried them. They had a very specific taste. Stuff in his face. The Void Century is still an enigma, but there are those who know what happened in its entirety. Everything. You are going to explain everything, Vegapunk. What is he crushing? So we see a marine base, and Akainu is just saying everything. You're going to explain everything, Vegapunk. So he know. Does it mean that Akainu also knows everything, or is he interested? I'm not sure. Which one is it? I'm referring to the former members of the Pirate King's crew. Oh, wait. The Void Century is still an enigma, but there are those who know what happened in its entirety, and these are the former members of the Pirate King's crew. But that's not what I expected to hear. Huh? Pirates know, but how? I think even Laboon is like, oh, why would pirates know the world's secrets? Isn't that dangerous? I don't know. I felt like he's gonna say yeah, the Gora say no, or maybe the high-ranking Marines like Akainu, because I'm not sure about his reaction here, no, or something like that. I didn't expect him to in its entirety. This is interesting. Is this because there was they kind of went to Raftel, but they weren't ready for something. Yeah, like there wasn't time yet, so they learned everything. The whole crew learned well, that makes sense, especially if Shanks was looking specifically for that Gomu Gomu fruit that is actually Joy Boy fruit. Obviously he had some plans and some ideas in mind, so that makes sense. He was part of that crew and he knows everything and he was acting accordingly. That is pretty logical. Hang on. How is that possible, Stella? How could you have known about me stealing a fragment of the Mother Flame? Yeah, makes sense. But did we... Oof. Do you remember York talking to Gorosei? Did she say that she steals something for them? Because I think like it's been such a long time ago and she did do something for them. So that was stealing the fragment of Mother Flame. That's how it went. But, well, what I said is still true. Like, world government stole it just through her. I cut off my memory synchronization. It should have been impossible. Not only that, but I know for a fact you're a terrible liar, a lousy actor. You were genuinely surprised, right? York, that was all you're doing? She's remembering. You got news about Lulusia and took readings? Well, so this means he didn't know exactly who stole it. He didn't know she did it. He just knew it was stolen. So yeah, he was genuinely surprised, I guess, when he learned that she's the traitor. What does that mean? When the timeline doesn't add up, you must have known the government plans. Well, he's a smart man. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done all this. You wouldn't have hidden the broadcast snail. Well, I think that's a reasonable thing to assume. Especially, he is not stupid. He realized that he's going so deep that sooner or later world government will want to get rid of him. So that is, I don't know, kind of expected, I think. Elders, I worked out where the broadcast snail is. Wait, what, when, how? Are you certain? Without a doubt, I'm a Vegapunk too. The snail is in the Fabrio Stratum. The Iron Giant is guarding it. Nothing is working. I guess the Marines fighting him are yelling. And let's see, what are CP being? Huh? One of the Gorosei is eating the CP agents on the previous page. Is this what I'm seeing? I was like, huh? And now this okay, I was calling him all the descriptionary things, but now I can just say Iron Giant, the one that moves to the sound of Joy Boy's drums, the possibly like previous Joy Boy's companion. Nothing works there. So he's guarding the snail. Okay, I'm sure they knew our entire lost history, so why would just fade away without telling a soul? Why didn't they act? I guess Vegapunk is saying, Ray-san, haven't you had enough booze? You rarely get this wasted. Oh, I'm old and washed up now, just like Vegapunk here. A blabbering old geezer who has already said too much. Don't be an ass and take it away from the youngsters. Clunk. The thrill is theirs to seek now. Right, Roger? Those who knew the truth just laughed. Okay, so Riley is like, yeah, he is also being mentioned, you could say, in this broadcast. But he's saying, blabbering old geezer who's already said too much. The thrill is theirs to seek now. Right, Roger? And he's just smiling. And this is it. And break next week. Yeah, we are getting closer and closer to the finishing line. I'm not even sure what I had, like some ideas and theories about like, the Void Century and everything. I think the general outline is correct, but there are a lot of things. Maybe they had to wait for the fruit, but if Luffy ate the fruit, like when they found it, who had it before then on like the real Joy, like this is the fruit of the Nika, that Joy Boy had this fruit, or he was just Joy Boy and then this fruit appeared, but it didn't appear yet. I'm not sure, because Roger said like we have to wait for some, they had to wait for Shirahoshi, and I assume they had to wait for Luffy, for someone to eat the fruit. And while the fruit was something they theoretically could search for, they still had to wait for example, for Shirahoshi to be born, because I feel like that was also a huge part. So they did learn everything, but they couldn't act in any way because not all the pieces were in place yet. And they also, those who knew the truth just loved, and since the thrill is theirs to seek now, so it would be boring to just like come out and tell everything. I bet Luffy wouldn't even want to listen, because he also thinks this way, that the thrill is in the finding everything out yourself, and this is what we are gonna do. So I think this also means that Vegapunk probably isn't going to tell like everything. He's going to he said some important things, he may be dropping some hints, but it's not like, it doesn't seem like he's going to just give us the whole lowdown, the whole history book, that would maybe go in line, and then we'll have to like learn all of it ourselves. So these are very exciting times for One Piece. That was a really cool chapter. I think I don't have anything to say right now. We'll have to see what happens next. This was just like, yes, some interesting information, but at the same time, not like the kind of new information I could maybe do something with. Maybe there was just some maybe confirmations of the details that we kind of already knew, but a bit like more explored, and more of the highlight on the fact that Roger Pirates knew everything about like the Void Century. So what are your thoughts on this? Please share them in the comments down below, as well as your favorite moment as usual. But that would be it for today. So thank you for watching, and see ya.